Good morning, Padres, and welcome to the CHS Video Bulletin. I'm Evan.
And I'm Mac.
Mac! You're fired.
Familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. The tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression.
Good morning, Padres. I'm the new and improved anchor, Megan G., and welcome to the Friday Show. Okay, let's get started. Would you like to be a link leader next year? Today is the last informational meeting, which will be held at lunch in Room C.
Paris Travel, there's a mandatory meeting today at lunch in room 26. This is the last meeting before you leave for Paris on Saturday, February 18th.
The Winter Jazz Concert is tonight. Come to the Jazz Cafe in the cafeteria at 7 to see your fellow Padres embrace the funk.
Congrats to our very own Golden Anderson for being named the Northern California recipient of the Semper Fi Coach of the Year Award from the U.S. Marine Corps. Congratulations. Dear Padres, are you as good at talking to women as I am? Probably so. Here's a segment to help us all out.
Hello, men. We have a new segment for you today. It's called The Female Perspective. It's when Megan and I sit down and tell you what we really think. We have some questions from the audience that we'll just answer and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, so this first one is from Anonymous. As the senior class president, how do I get my man to accept the fact that I'm the dominant partner in our relationship? I have no idea who's this from.
Honestly, no clue.
I don't know. Just, assert your dominance. I think you're probably a really awesome girl. I don't know. Just work it.
Yeah, I'd say that's some really good advice. Okay, we're gonna do the next one. This one's from Dylan Staples. How can I get a nice conservative girl to go to a Trump rally with me? You know, Dylan, that's a really good question, and I know that that's probably your most burning desire right now. But I think that conservative girls are a dime a dozen in Carmel. And so you're gonna have to maybe go with someone like Parker White. I think common interest is the most important thing in a relationship.
I agree with that. This next one is from Shark. I don't feel comfortable reading this.
Just skip. Okay, so this one's from a freshman boy. How do I ask a smoking hot senior babe out?
You could send her a Valentine's Day gram.
Yeah, I think that that's the best option if you want to get a girl.
Yeah.
When do they go on sale?
I think they go on sale on the 13th, and I think they cost $1. I mean, that would be a great way to show any girl that you care about them, so.
A big spender. So yeah, that ends our segment today. We're gonna talk about how to sever the ties for your next relationship at next week. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Tomorrow, the AVID class will be touring the campus of UC Merced. Mock Trial will also be taking a trip on Saturday to compete in the Monterey County Mock Trial Tournament at the County Courthouse on Aguajito. On Saturday, the defense is up against Catalina at 8:30. Go Padres.
Attention seniors, are you a math or science whiz? The prestigious 2017 National Youth Science Camp applications are now open. If you have demonstrated superior academic excellence in science or math, have excellent leadership ability, and can demonstrate a courteous and eagerness to explore many and various topics, then you should consider applying.
Seniors, meet in the Breezeway during break on Tuesday for our 3rd minute party.
For those interested in traveling to Peru, please bring your parents to an informational meeting on Monday, February 13th at 7 p.m. in room 10.
Boys varsity soccer against Pacific Grove at home tomorrow at 1 p.m. Also, the boys soccer game today is moved to the middle school. Spring sports have officially begun. Best of luck as your seasons get going.
And now for birthdays. Happy birthday today to Hannah Tucker, and over the weekend to Gabrielle Voorhees, Ashlyn Davis, Stephen Gutierrez, Noah McKay, Ava Crawford, Megan Langley, and Emily Flager. Thanks for watching, Padres. Mac used to do that! It's not the same! Today to Hannah Tucker, and over the weekend to Gabrielle.
What the hell?
That was rough.
It hurts so bad.
Hey, I did the same thing.
It hurts so bad. Megan, it's not worth the gag. It wasn't even that funny.
I don't know what happened exactly. It happened just so fast. But I'll try and explain it to you. I was just a regular student. Went to class, hung out with friends, just like any other kid. But then, something happened.
You're going to take a multiple choice test on ethics and government.
I started to notice things. Some kids started to fail, while others got scores they didn't deserve. But the thing is, I think I can do something about this. Kinda like Robin Hood or something. Yeah, like Robin Hood.
Where's Dylan and Parker?
They said they had a shot to get.
Mi padre me matará. El Robin Hood.
So tomorrow when you're running, you know it's gonna hurt. But you also know the race could be decided by one place, 1 point. And so when you're sitting there saying it hurts too bad, I guarantee you, when the race is over, the hurt will go away if you gave your best.
There's a moment in your bones when the fire takes over. Blood is running, heart is pumping as the battle gets closer. They can say what they want now. We can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Swinging like Ali, knocking out bodies, ending on top like a champion.
What I love about cross country is just how different it is. Cross country is pretty rough. The terrain, the footing, everything is a little bit different on a cross country course. It's that kind of challenge that I like. There are no timeouts, there's no defense, can't sub. We line up guys, the gun goes off, and it's really up to the athletes to do their very best.
Your arms, set, go!
Cross country is, in essence, a very simple sport. You just run a distance. But people don't realize how much of a mental challenge it is, and that's the aspect of the sport I really enjoy.
Distance running is painful, and it takes a lot of effort, and it takes a lot of dedication, and again, irrespective of what your talent level is, you have to put in that work. Everybody's got the exact same goal to be the very best runner that they can be. That comes out in cross country, and that's not the case, I think, in other sports.
But these are people that wanted to keep on going. That's, I think, character. That defines what this team is really all about. So
Those of you that did 18 and were pushing yourselves, fantastic. That was awesome.
Good job.
Okay, Carmel rules on 3. 1, 2, 3. Carmel rules!
Surrounded by a team and having everyone work together and motivate each other, because I think that's most important instead of being out there by yourself. That's what I love about it, and I love having that second family.
I saw great support for each other. I saw people cheering. I saw people helping each other, being enthusiastic to one another. That's a team, man. So get yourself some applause back.
One of the peaks of the season was definitely during the fall break. The varsity team, both girls and boys, went up to Shasta for high altitude running.
The team really bonded well together, and you know, during dinners we just all had fun. It was rambunctious. Everybody was laughing.
From practices where we were running exhausting mile repeats, I hear the droning voice of Coach Clifford. Come on, keep on going, you're at the half-mile mark, keep on going. Just make the second half faster than the first. And I let those words settle in, and each time I would come out faster and faster.
We had high goals for this season. We really wanted to accomplish some big things. But we wanted to win league, and we thought we had a real shot at doing both, but we came up short on those. There was a level of disappointment.
After my disaster of a PG race, I ran probably my worst race there and nearly fell to dehydration afterwards.
Girls were second and not too far off PG, but we didn't get it done. On the guys' side, I think we thought we could have beaten King City pretty comfortably in that particular race.
Something about the course, something about just the day I didn't run my best, and so it was kind of bittersweet.
It's tempting to sell yourself short a little bit, not to set really high goals for fear of coming up short. That wasn't a good feeling. But truly the joy and the enthusiasm and euphoria of accomplishing those goals when you do reach them is going to be spectacular. Today was a challenging workout, absolutely it was. Use what you learned today in the meet on Thursday.
My favorite thing is running intervals on the track and being able to break times. Nobody looks forward to running on the track, nobody looks forward to running their heart out. But somewhere during the second half of the year, I realized I was kind of on my way out, and that this was the senior year that I would like to think about and remember.
Oh, good job, what do you have? Let's finish strong! Good job, Kenji, let's go!
So it totally changed my perspective, and I was happy to do hard workouts. I wanted to do more of them.
They were motivating, like, oh, come on, you got this, keep going. And that's what really helped me keep going, because I could have easily given up.
Full months you guys have been running. You've been running and building up for this one race. I know it sounds like a lot, but in fact, that's the reality. That's what MTEL Championship is. There's a lot of people that put a lot of time into this, and I want you guys to think about that. Why were you doing it? Why have we worked so hard? Because you guys want to win.
A lot of it's in your head, you guys, so, you know, the attitude you bring tomorrow is going to make a huge difference.
Gonzalez, like, I love them.
And bang!
Some of my highlights was definitely coming back at MTALs and placing in the top 10. That was really big for me because I got my personal best for a 3-mile, and I was also able to shave off a few seconds from my average mile.
There you go, buddy. Let's go. Let's go, Connor.
MTELs was awesome. Got second place. only 10 seconds behind the guy who won CCS the year before and a couple years before that.
It is so cold. No, my body is fine. It's how I'm feeling inside that's annoying.
Carmel High School is home to FRC Team 2035, the Robo Rockin' Bots, a local high school team dedicated to spreading STEM around the community while also participating in a local robotics competition. The team is mentored by industrial arts teacher Paul McFarlane, who established the team back in 2007. This year marks its 10th anniversary in participating in annual robotics competitions as part of the worldwide organization First Robotics. In preparation for these competitions, students have a 6-week build period in which they must design, construct, and program a working robot to carry out certain tasks. The 2017 season started off on January 7th with a game animation released on YouTube.
Welcome to the first robotics competition and the 2017 game, First Steamworks! 2 adventurer clubs, alliances of 3 teams each, prepare for a long-distance airship race by collecting fuel to build steam pressure, installing gears to engage rotors, and climbing aboard for liftoff. The airship best prepared for flight when the launch timer reaches 0 wins. Matches begin with robots touching their Alliance Station wall. Teams may preload up to 10 fuel elements and 1 gear on each robot. Fuel is available in hoppers placed around the perimeter of the field. Additional fuel and gears are available at the Alliance loading station. During the first 15 seconds of the match, the robots are autonomous. They work to reach their baseline, score fuel in the boiler, or deliver gears to the airship. During the following 2-minute and 15-second teleoperated period, human drivers remotely control their robots. They continue to gather fuel from the field and the hoppers to score in the boilers. They also collect and deliver more gears. Human players located behind the Alliance Station wall deliver gears and recycled fuel to robots through the loading stations. Steam pressure builds as fuel is added to the boilers. The high boiler produces more steam per unit of fuel than the low boiler. The more fuel scored in the boiler, the higher the steam pressure climbs. Alliances earn points for the amount of steam pressure built, and pressure over a certain level earns an additional bonus. Each airship has 4 rotors with some gears missing. Oh dear. Gears delivered to the airship lifts are retrieved by the airship pilots, who then place them in the gear train to engage and spin up the rotors. Each rotor requires an increasing number of gears to become engaged. Points are awarded for each airship rotor turning by the end of the match. Airships spinning all 4 rotors also earn an additional bonus. Towards the end of each match, pilots deploy ropes for their robots to climb aboard. Alliances earn points for each robot secured aboard the airship by the end of the match. Be prepared. It takes time for the boilers to process fuel for the airships. Fuel put in the boiler near the very end of the match may not get processed before the airship takes off. The alliance with the highest score at the end of the match earns the win. Ready your robot, fly your banner, and prepare to take flight with this year's first robotics competition, First Steamworks! Ha ha!
Team 2035's build season is broken up into 3 build days every week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, build goes from 3 o'clock to 7:30. On Saturdays, the build goes from 9 in the morning to 6 at night. As a result, it is not surprising to find a Carmel High student on the robotics team wandering around in the hallway excited about a recent piece that they built or what they learned that day in the shop. During the first 2 weeks of the build season, students break up into task groups and test out their prototypes, in which they later build wooden mock-ups of. In the following few weeks of the season, prototypes are finalized and electronics are started to be placed on the robot. During this build period, students expand their minds by learning various tools and skills in which are very useful in a STEM career pathway. Currently for Team 2035, most of the prototypes are being finalized, including the gear and the shooter mechanisms. The plans for the chassis and drivetrain subsystems are finished, and we are in the process of collaborating with programmers to configure code with physical electronics. We plan to start driving the robot in the following week. After the 6-week build period, teams generally compete in regional competitions to showcase their accomplishments. This year, Team 2035 has decided to attend the San Francisco and Silicon Valley regionals. At these competitions, teams have not only the opportunity to earn awards for the performance of the robot, but also for other aspects as well. Some of these include the Woody Flowers Award, which is dedicated to the most deserving mentor, and the Chairman's Award, which is the most prestigious award in the robotics competitions that features the team that best emulates first values in spreading STEM throughout the community. Last year, in 2016, Team 2035 was fortunate enough to apply and win this award, resulting in them qualifying to be able to compete in the Robotics World Championships in St. Louis, Missouri. After having such a successful year, Team 2035 comes back this year, inspired to work hard and re-qualify for the World Championships in Houston, Texas. With ambitious goals, Team 2035 of Carmel High School looks forward to a great season with plenty of learning, fun, and success. For every lifetime, there is an event to change things for the better. That's all it takes. Just one event. An event to motivate, an event to inspire. And as for as many people as possible, that's what we're trying to do.
Most people know what a robotics competition is. They can imagine what that's like. What FIRST does, though, adds so many different layers to it. There's the robot itself, but there's the team building, communication piece. There's so many different layers that FIRST has that a typical build a robot type of program lacks.
We started with, the concept of building a robot for a competition, which actually has grown into an engineering program. So robotics has made a huge impact on our school.
Team 2035 has done a lot for the Carmel School District. We've been able to accomplish this by inspiring a large number of STEM-related classes. Some of these include engineering, AP Computer Science principles, industrial arts, automotive mechanics, and of course robotics, all as a direct result of our team being able to communicate effectively with not just the immediate group, but with the school and beyond.
In addition, the robotics team has influenced the district to form clubs, specifically geared towards the different age groups such as Wired for Connections, Science Olympiad, and Math Club.
We have a strong relationship with the Naval Postgraduate School. We've been working on it for years. We receive lots of help from them, mentoring from professors, mentoring from grad students.
We've mentored teams 4171, 4255, 5104, 5171, and 6039 in our shop. We've also created a FIRST LEGO robotics team at the middle school, and we have invited elementary schoolers into our shop to see the robot. It is important to inspire these kids because then they'll grow up with an interest in technology and contribute to the world of science.
Each of these years, we couldn't have had a team at all without having Team 2035's access to the machine shop, resources, mentors that they use as well, the students help, just the experience that the team here has helped us immensely. Students learn more in that 6 weeks than they probably do in a year of
class.
The delicate balance of mentoring someone is not creating them in your own image, but giving them the opportunity to create themselves. In many ways, Team 2035 has accomplished this. However, we don't want to stop here. We want to continue to inspire STEM on a larger level. That's why we've made a pledge. A pledge to educate, inspire, and make leaders in our community. We are Team 2035.
Don't let me overdose, don't let me overdose, overdose. Don't let me overdose, don't let me overdose, overdose. I'm feeling crazy. Bet you're looking for something new. I feel the hate with you staring up across the room. I dare you play your cards, boy, you bet I'm a trendsetter too. Fire when the strobe hits you.
That's it, Brian?
Yes.